And hello everybody, I am Gav, the Masterland74, here again today playing some more Spyro Reignited Trilogy as I take my headset off and put it over my laptop as per usual. I am going to attempt in this part to beat Nasty's world. Now I don't know if this is necessarily going to be the last part of the playthrough because I really don't know about some of the skill points that exist and or some of the trophies that exist. So if I want to try and go for the diamond trophy, to get absolutely all the trophies in the game, then I don't know if you necessarily need to get the skill points, nor do I know if I'm kind of screwed on some of the trophies because the means to get them doesn't work anymore. And the one I am thinking of is the fireworks one. But let's not worry about that for now. We got Nork Nexus, but with G's in front of it. So it's actually the Gnork Gnexus. I think that's the way they want us to pronounce it. So hopefully there's no glitching in this playthrough part, and it was as good as last time in terms of quality, rather than quality of gameplay and commentary, because that was abysmal if I say so myself. But here we go, we're at Nasty's good old Nexus. We've got the balloonist right here. So you can say to stay here. I probably will be going back to the artisans to probably do the flight through an arch, as the previous part you should have known that that didn't really work for me. We have to go through all of these doorways, and as we see, by getting all the gems we haven't actually 100%ed the area yet, so we got delving.
Hey, didn't I already free you?
You're in Nasty's world now, Spyro, and you are the dragon that must defeat him.
Bring him on! I'm ready!
Reach the exit in each of Nasty's lands. Then you can challenge the Gnork himself.
Yeah, so we already did rescue that guy. But first off, we got to go to Gnork Cove. Now I'm fairly sure the only skill point that exists at this stage of the game is actually to perfect Nasty Gnork. Now, again, to perfect him, it means you don't take damage from him during the fight, but there's also a trophy to lap him, or get him to do a lap 5 times in his little circuit. I think that's like the last area as well where you have to do that. So you got to be careful not to die and just basically do it 5 times and not get hit. Now, obviously there is a trophy in this level. Don't know if there's an associated skill point, but let's just take a look at what it is. So skill points is Nasty Gnork basically perfected. Now I'm going to actually go look at the trophies for Gnork Cove. As we see, we have to go right the way down near the bottom, and we have to do Gnork Cove without killing any rats. So I don't know if they are enemies or if they are just like the little things that you kill to free sparks, if that makes sense. So again, I wouldn't know what is constituted as rats in this case. Now, it could be enemies, and you just have to beat the enemies in one nice little go, or if it's, well, I don't know what the case is, but we can see. So here's the TNT to blow up the crater that we can't open. Yeah, that's the word I was looking for. Oh, those are the rats. It's just rats and bats and crap. So yeah, you can't kill any of those little rats. I think that's what it wants us to do, is not kill any of the little rats. So I'll try not to charge or flame at certain areas. This guy, look at this guy, he's like rolling TNTs around. I'll just blow him up with his own TNT. This guy's not gonna move now, is he? But if we look around, oh god, I'm getting toxic waste vibes from Crash Bandicoot 1 doing stuff like that. Just like jumping over these the barrels and all that, but it's nowhere near as bad as Crash 1, I can tell you. So I'm just gonna go around, see how we can kill that one guy with the TNT without getting ourselves killed. Obviously, it seems as if we can fuck him over by doing that. Whoa, 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 Spyro. What the ass do you think you're playing? I didn't tell you to do that at all. Stupid dumbass. Okay, you only get 1 gem for killing that guy, by the way, as well. So, I'm taking it nice and carefully because I don't want to kill any of the rats. But we got Latif.
Keep up the good work, Spyro. I expect Nasty's really starting to worry about you.
I'd be shaking in my Nork boots if I were him.
Oh yeah, totally. Don't know why. Some people might call me a nerd for saying this, but I get Zenyatta vibes from Overwatch about that guy just then. So shout out to all the Overwatch peeps. Again, I don't. Well, I got it. The funny thing is, a game like Overwatch, I actually got it on Xbox One, and I actually never played the online of it ever because I was such a noob and I didn't want to, you know, play a multiplayer game being a complete, you know, newbie. So yeah, it's basically a waste of money because I, you know, just got the game and never played it. So sad times for me, I guess. I think we have to get that barrel from up there. Again, I am taking it as careful as possible because I don't want to kill any rats and I don't want to be speedrunning this stage again, trying to, you know, not get rats. And it would be bad if they're in the way, if that makes sense. So I hope they're not in the way anywhere in this stage for me to like accidentally run into them or something. Like here, for instance, when you have to get the charge perfect to get the crate. Thankfully, I did it first try. You can press triangle to just drop the glide in this version, supposedly. Again, I'm going to take it nice and easy. Don't want to be charging into little rats that are completely innocent in this situation. Don't think there was anything else around here, so we can just carry onwards over to this next area. Again, I hope I can get the 100% of this stage, but we'll have to see. I've got a little 2-for-1 there as well. I don't think you can charge those barrels when they've been thrown, so it's not worth the risk to hit them. Right, mate. Oh, okay, that got him. Nice. I hope I didn't kill a little rat in the process, because that would be bad. We also got Thomas.
Wow, I never thought I'd be rescued, especially by such a little dragon. What I mean is, I always believed in you, Spyro.
You gotta believe.
Yeah. Of course. Fuck you. Oh, I charged him into the other guy. And I charged him into nothing. And charged him into the wall. So, good job. So again, take it nice and easy. The exit is over there. But we can still mess it up. So, best not to get too far ahead of ourselves. Again, there's rats down here. Beautiful. Now I've really got to be careful. So I'm just getting these. Okay, that got him somehow, I think. So I think now we can get past and get this guy. And I think this is one where we need the... Do we need the key? You know what? I think we do need a key. I think last time I might have trolled that. But I do believe we need the A key, which is somewhere in this stage. Now, we've got to be careful of the rats here because they might get in the way. So... And of course, I'm going to charge into that box. Whoa! Fucker, do you mind not doing that? So yeah, as I predicted, there was a key here. So I think that's a chest I actually got in the PS1 version by just using one of the metallic crates to basically destroy it. But I think you can just pretty much use the key and it works. So do it legit, guys. I don't want to bug the game out. So again, I got to be careful not to kill the rats that are right here. I am fairly sure I didn't kill any of the rats, so please don't say I actually did. Otherwise, I'm not going to be very happy. And we can pretty much use the second barrel to kill that guy. So I think I'm getting a lot better with the jumping mechanics as well now. But oh god, no. Again, that Spyro doesn't quite do what you want him to most of the time. Right there, I wanted to charge, but he kept charging in a direction that I wasn't facing. So the camera turns, so you charge in the direction that you're facing rather than where you want to go. But we got 100% of the level done, no skill points, and I don't think I killed any rats, so that should be a trophy. Rat-tastic. Beautiful. And that was to do North Cove, as you saw, without killing any of the rats, which is good. Now we got to destroy 6 gears in Twilight Harbour. I'm fairly sure this is one of those trophies my brother has actually kind of forewarned me about, with one of the gears being in a ridiculously BS location. Even with all those gems, it doesn't really count as getting all the gems in the location that we're in. So we've got to go into Twilight Harbour now. So yeah, the Nasty's loot just comes from, you know, beating Nasty Nork at the end of the game. So take a sip. That's all that is. And that's all we need to do to get Nasty's loot as well. And I think we got to complete Nasty's loot. But then that's where the backtracking of certain stuff might occur. So there's 6 gears somewhere. Gotta keep an eye out for gears. I might try and beat the stage normally. Don't know if I will. But let's see where one is. If one is anywhere. And I got a cheap hit right there because I wasn't really, you know, paying very much attention to what was going on because of the gears and all that. So again, I just have to keep an eye out if and when I can to take out any and all gears that may be around. So it doesn't look like there's any in this location so far. Let's carry onwards. Again, it's always helpful to look around. As you can see, there's this little secret back here. Not seeing any gears anywhere. Again, if I decide to do a final part of this playthrough at a point in time in the future, then there's every possibility I will go ahead and do stuff like this. What the fuck was that? I couldn't see that. Are you fucking kidding me, game? Fuck you. Damn, thank God it's not perfect this stage. I would have been pissed off already. But no, it's gears and you don't even know where they are half the time, so. Get that guy. Yeah, I don't know what I'm looking out for. That could have hit me. Sparks, do your thing. And let's speak to Cosmos again.
Thank you for rescuing me.
Oh, it's not thank you for releasing me, it's thank you for rescuing me. Plus, I already thought we released that guy, so what the fuck's that all about? Unless it's these? No, it's not going to be these things, is it? It's like a little anchor, well, not an anchor, but like a point that you can tie a ship to on the balance of probability. It's not going to be anything like this. So, it's not going to be anything there's more than 6 of. So, just use a process elimination of right there to see what could be the case. That guy, go through here, get the gems. Nothing over that way, it seems. I mean, the best thing I can assume is it's something like that, but you know, that doesn't really exist in the level mostly. Let's speak to Cletus. I'm sure we've already rescued this guy as well.
Be on the lookout for Nork Commandos, Spyro.
They better be on the lookout for me.
Yeah, all dragons found. Lovely. So unless, of course, these gears are in obscure places that you're supposed to try and get your way to, I wouldn't be 100% sure on where they are. Again, this is one of those trophies I might have to look up to see how to do. But I know for this one, what we're supposed to do is use the supercharge to go over here to then get the locked chest, which is right here, and get all the gems within it. Then we have to go to the upper level by using the drawbridge to get up to a higher vantage point. So that's using that. Then we can go all the way back up again to then go all the way back down and proceed onto the upper level, like so. And fuck you. And I got stuck. And fuck that guy. So I don't know if that's necessarily something that's supposed to exist. It actually looks like bits of the level from underneath that's somehow popping up into this area. But there's also this area over here, which I could have forgotten about. Thank God I was looking around. There's an extra life up there too, which I think I got in the first game but not in this one, but it doesn't matter because I'm not, you know, desperate for lives or anything. Plane this back down, head across, then get the progress saved. So watch out for these Norks with like machine guns and all that, whipped straight out of Rambo. You gotta be very careful. Again. Oh wait, is that a gear? So like right at the end, isn't it? I think that's what it's talking about in terms of these gears. So it's basically going to be something like, oh yeah, you gotta just look around the stage. See, like there's one there. So they've hidden gears somewhere around these, around here. And it's our job to do something about it. So that's one, right off the bat. So you notice how at the very end as well, I just about noticed that that's the case, what we're supposed to do. So now that probably means I do need to go back through the level, because I thought it was something on a macroscopic scale, meaning it's something that's actually very, very large and noticeable. But in this case, it seems to be something small and barely noticeable, and black as well, so it might actually be very difficult to see. I definitely did see one around here. And it's right here. So that's two. I think my brother said there was a tricky one somewhere. I don't know where that would necessarily be. But we got all of the gems. Hallelujah. 100% complete. I might spend a little bit of more time in this stage to see if I can find any more of those gears. I do believe it did say there were 6 of them, so I'm just going to take a run around, try and keep an eye out for these mysterious gears that might exist. So of course there's been 1 and 2 around here. So now I know what I'm looking out for. It's about time to really be observant around some of these bits of the level and see where some of these gears might be. So I'm pretty sure my brother said there was like a tricky one somewhere near the super jump. I don't know where exactly it would be. If you have to like commit suicide and go down that way or something, or not, or make a jump to some place in particular, I wouldn't know. Again, I can always do this at a later time and not necessarily have to waste your time now trying to deal with this stuff. So again, just taking a little look around. Is that... yeah, that was one in the corner. That's 3. So let's carry on back some more. Oh, we got sparks back too. Lovely. that Sparks is necessarily going to save us, but hopefully he can. Nothing in that corner. Nothing in that corner. See, that's probably where they're going to be, not the corners. Because they're dark as well, so it makes it more difficult to see where they are. If there's one around here, then surely I would have saw it. It doesn't look like there is. And I went into the whirlwind. I didn't want to do that game. But there's one there, look. Okay, I think that's like 4 now, isn't it? So now I've got to look around the stage some more. Maybe where the life was. Anything up higher. And then anything at the very, very start of the stage. And probably the answer's no. So I don't know if it was 5 or 6 that we needed. I thought it said 6. And it probably did say 6. So I need to figure out where 1 or 2 of these gears are, considering I've got some of them to begin with. Again, I'm trying to be as observant as I can, given the situation. There's bound to be one higher up in that supercharge area. But again, I don't know. And I really don't want to be wasting your time trying to find these gears if they're not in nice, easy spaces. Kill the rat again. Go around. Again, I'm trying to keep my eye open for anything. There wasn't a gear up here, was there? Nope, there wasn't. Nothing up there either. So the only thing to try is that, then go up here, then go wherever. So basically jump, then look around. Nothing on the ceiling, I don't think. You can go to where the extra life is. If I was a piece of shit game developer, I would have hidden a gear there or something. As you see, I tried to make it, but Spyro missed and he died, rightfully so. So, not my problem, because these game developers hid these gears in a place that you never would have guessed to look. I think my brother said it was somewhere. He definitely said it was something to do with the super jumps. So I don't know if it's necessarily where the super jump area is, or if it's like where you have to super jump to. So it obviously looks like you can jump onto the rocks and all that around here. And again, I don't know if it's going to be like a platform down in the corner magically, or you got to jump down somewhere, because it doesn't look like you can jump up before people say, oh yeah, it's up somewhere. Again, if I was a troll game designer, I probably would have hid a gear somewhere up in this location. But again, we might have to just jump around and shit and see where that necessarily takes us. That's solid. Fucking solid level geometry, dude. Really? Fucking me over. It's not going to be below, is it? I don't want to risk going below, to be quite honest with you. I'll give it a couple more minutes, I think, and then if it's not something that's up there, then I might risk another life and just jump down to that area where it doesn't look like there should be anything, and go from there. I could have really fucked that up just then, so it's not good. What I wanted to try and do was actually go around this way, but obviously Spyro never went in, so I actually wasted a life trying to go back there again. Not good game design, sadly. People might want to say it's my fault, but it's actually the game's fault for having such cryptic shit in it. So again, I'm going to waste a life trying to see if it's where the super jump is. I don't think it would be underneath, because there doesn't seem to be anywhere to go from the underneath. And I don't think you can really jump on these rocks. So the only thing I can think of is that they basically put something down this way as a troll. And they didn't. They actually totally put a brick wall there. And doesn't seem to be anything around there, so... yeah, fuck this. I'm not going to pursue the gears anymore, because I can't fucking find out where the last one is. And I'm not going to research it on the capture, because there's really no point for me to do that. And honestly, I would cringe really, really bad if my brother says I actually got kind of close to where it was. Mostly because... Oh, look at that. That's beautiful, isn't it? Look at that solid... Look at that. Floating on nothing, Game Bug City. Floating on nothing, and oh my god, he died. What a faggot, he died. Your partner died. Wasting all my hard-earned lives here. I actually broke 40 lives at some point, and now it's like, oh yeah, you got 41, but... Yeah, fuck this gear, dude. The best, honestly, the best I could do is actually look it up on my phone or something. See where it would be. Because as you saw, I have just like tried and exhausted pretty much every possible combination that could have existed there. The only other thing that you could do is probably have to super jump somewhere earlier in the stage by doing some sort of extended super jump. But I don't think that would be the case. Oh, and look at that. The gears reset, by the way, so if you want to get all the gears, you have to do it in one life. They negate to tell you that, sadly, so that's something I'm not going to do right now. I might not even go for I was going to say the Insane Trilogy version. I might not go for the Reignited Trilogy version of a Completionist playthrough, Diamond Trophy 1. I guess when I say Completionist playthrough of this game, I mean it's a PS1 standard Completionist playthrough of the game, which means, you know, this is what you need to do to beat the game if it was the PlayStation 1 version. So, in that case, I would actually be doing perfectly fine right now, and I wouldn't be bothering with any of this crap. But we got 200 out of 200 gems. We haven't 100%ed this yet because there's another dragon after we beat Nasty Nork. The skill point is to do it perfect, and the trophy is to do 5 laps. So, let's see if I can do a 2 for 1. Then I can move on to Nasty's loot, I think, and then probably round off this part, and then research how to do the skill points and trophies to then do said skill points and trophies in future videos, or a future video. Because the last thing I want to be doing is wasting your time trying to do this shit now when I don't know what to do. There he is. And I took damage already. Beautiful. I never even had a chance to move. Shit game. I never had the chance to move and got hit instantly. So that's the perfect out the window right off the bat. And that's just... again, you telling me. You tell me what fault of mine there was there. All I'm doing is getting the gems and I got fucking hit 2 times in a row. That is what you call shit game design. It's getting hit to stuff that I'm not supposed to get hit by, so... fuck you retarded game developers. Maybe you should actually, I don't know, go on to school to develop games, not fucking sit on your asses all day being useless sacks of crap. Not even kidding around by that. So fuck you shitheads. Actually do something productive and not waste my fucking time. Oh yeah, press circle by the way and it didn't do anything. So this is one of those situations you just gotta try and intercept the thief. You've got to use the key on the door. Then there's another thief with a key. Trying to take him out really quickly. Knowing my luck, I've missed a gem or something at this point, so I'm just taking it nice and slow. Nice and easy. Looks like there's a gem over there, but we get to that point, so it's not worth fretting over, I guess. Head over here, and then basically this thief does a loop again. So again, it's very difficult to gauge how close you need to be to those thieves to get them. But I wonder if you die, could you come back and then still perfect the boss? Because I think that's what happened to me with Toasty, right? Did I just get... Oh, I was going to say, did I just get hit to that? I was just here. Okay, he runs off because he's a little pussy. Nice. So yeah, you can't afford to get hit, but I think you can die. And then start from the beginning and then basically do what you need to do to get a perfect. Which is something I might do, I don't know. I might deliberately kill myself after doing 5 laps and try and kill him, maybe. Try and do it perfect. That way I don't have to beat this boss again. Who knows? But I want to try and get all the gems now. And I think that means there should be 25 from Nasty himself when you get him. So this is just going to be a little tedious, to be honest. So he's just going to run away. This is our second iteration of the loop. Try to think of something creative to talk about. So recently, at the time of this recording, my PC is 1 day away from being sent back to the people I got it from to see if they can repair it, because there was, you know, some trouble with the RAM and all that. There could be some problems with other components that I don't know about that could be causing problems, but I think primarily it's the RAM that's causing issues. So that's getting sent back, and hopefully they can repair the RAM. They can see that it's the RAM that's messed up, and they can, you know, successfully replace it and all that. And then I can have my gaming PC back and can do content on it. Hopefully on Windows 10, perfectly fine, with no issues whatsoever. So then that would be something I can do, you know what I'm saying? And as I mentioned, my laptop's had an SSD put into it, thanks to me and my brother sorting that out. And also, my brother's been kind enough to get me a new laptop battery, so I don't need to be constantly on charge with my laptop to, you know, use my laptop basically, because honestly it's within about 10 minutes or something my laptop goes from 100% battery life to 0%. Not even kidding around when I say that. It's ridiculously bad, but that's just the case. So I owe my brother £25 for the battery, sadly, or happily, however you look at it. And yeah, then I can use my laptop battery and see if that's any better, if it even works, because of course we don't know if it's going to fit or anything at this moment in time, so hopefully it does. And I've also done some maths and physics stuff, which was quite ridiculously difficult, unfortunately, and so that's kind of pissed me off as well. We got Dragon and on and on, or Drag on and on and on, which is to get Nasty Nork to complete 5 laps, which only 13.6% of people did, and that's the penultimate trophy in the trophy list. Because I want to try and perfect Nasty, this is where the complimentary suicide plays in for the trophy that we just earned. And now we can actually go ahead and do the perfect, because as you saw, I didn't get hurt during the thief phases. I actually only got hurt during that initial phase because Nasty got me when he wasn't supposed to, due to like a game glitch. So get fucking back here. What happened there? Okay, you can press triangle and look apparently. I did not do that though. I guess my finger slipped and landed on something it wasn't supposed to. So get him. Fucking get him. You actually got him. Good job. Yeah, come at me, bro. What are you gonna do? You missed, you shitheads. I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you. But if you notice at the end, he does kind of stagger a little bit and it's delayed. So I think a nice good fire breath on him should do the trick to beat this game the PS1 100% way, to then move on to the PS1 120% way, and then go from there. And fuck you. Oh, I was supposed to get him. What happened? I think that's a little bit too slow. I'm trying to play a little bit too cautiously, I think, because I know I don't want to fall into the liquid, the gunk or whatever the hell it's supposed to be. So maybe it's because I got so close to him that it actually caused that stagger. But when I got, you know, close, because I was so far behind, it actually meant that he just moves on. So fuck it. Here we go. We're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. Fuck you, you piece of shit. He's ran off like a little pussy. Oh no. What do you mean? We gotta do shit like this. Oh god. This is too challenging. Oh, you shitheads! What the someone play the capture back. What the fuck did he do? Because I didn't do that. I guarantee you, I did not do whatever the fuck Spyro just did just then. I'm not even exaggerating. I did not do what he just did. I told him to jump up there, and for some reason he just probably did a glide and just killed himself. What a useless faggot, man. And I got the fucking thief around the corner, and apparently the game said I didn't do it, and he killed himself again. Lovely job, you shithead. How about you stop dying, you retards? Come on. I honestly didn't know there's a second phase. I thought that would be it. You just flame him one time and that's it. But no, now they've got fucking retractable platforms and all that. And I'm pressing, that's 2 times in a row I pressed circle to flame and he did fucking 0. Fucking do the command, you idiot. Seriously. I honestly didn't know there was a second phase to that shit. I honestly did not know. And that's 2 times in a row I got the thief in the game, so I didn't even know I did. So, fuck you, game. I would know because I'm actually hitting him, not hitting him like you like to believe that's the case, but it isn't. Inception, that got him. 3 times in a row I got him. It's only on the 4th time the game actually recognises the hit as being a hit. So just stagger the approach, get over. So he obviously has more gems to drop, as I seem to have gotten all the gems that exist in this area to begin with. Again, I'm way too far behind, so I'm probably not going to flame him first time like I did before. Well, I didn't do it before, but as I did on that attempt where somehow Spyro killed himself when I didn't tell him to do anything, so that's bollocks if you ask me. Just about got him, by the way. He was in the process of moving and somehow Spyro didn't do that. So now you have to deal with some of the worst gliding mechanics in a Spyro game. To get over here. See, so what I did was jump, and I jumped and then went over here and then flamed him up like that. And we won! Skill point acquired. We actually did it perfect. Thank God for that. Piece of shit game. Shippy, shippy.
Sorry I took so long. Almost forgot about you guys.
What about Ganasty Ganork?
Nasty Nork is toast.
So now there's order again in the Dragon Kingdom?
Well, mostly. I've still got some treasure to find.
What will you do next?
I'd say the sky's the limit.
Oh yeah. That's Spyro Reignited Trilogy. So that's Spyro 1. That's the ending to the game. Pretty decent, I would say. They have altered the mechanics. They have kind of fucked some things up, if the truth be told. Added skill points in the first game, some of which you don't even know how to do. Trophies in the game that you don't know how to do. Those are some pretty bad points, if you ask me. But overall, you know, graphic style, gameplay, pretty much loyalty to the source material. It's actually pretty damn good, at least from Spyro 1. I haven't played Spyro 2 or Spyro 3 yet, nor seen any gameplay of it, because I don't want to. I want to basically save it up to when I'm actually playing it during my playthrough of the game. So it's actually kind of okay. And would I think it's better than Crash? In some aspects, yes. In other cases, no. Again, it's from the same people, so I can kind of see the similarities. But, you know, it is what it is. It is a very good game for what it is. Very playable, very enjoyable, satisfying when you succeed. Very frustrating when you don't, let me tell you. But there's bound to be one more playthrough part from myself, where I basically round off with the skill points and trophies of the game. So I'm just going to let the credits play, and there's good old Spyro music in the background as well. So why are you getting told about the Spyro 3 team in the credits to Spyro 1? What kind of sense does that make? So that's the situation, ladies and gentlemen. That's my 100% playthrough of Spyro, if you will, done at this point. But I'm going for the 120% PS1 standard playthrough, where you have to get Nasty's loot done, which is the very final stage of the game, where you need to get like all the dragons, all the gems, all the everything basically. So at that point, you open up the last world, and that opens up the opportunity for me to probably get one more trophy. And if I don't get it, then I'm probably going to have to start a new game over to get that one trophy that I missed, and maybe some other trophies as well that I can't go back and get. But if I can get that one trophy in question, then that's actually going to be pretty good. Of course, I have to, you know, keep in my mind that I need to do it a certain way. And as I said earlier, it is going to be that fireworks trophy that I mentioned. So that's just me knocking on my desk, by the way. Sledgehammer Games had something to do with it? You mean those people that had like involvement with Call of Duty World War 2? They had some involvement with this game? Oh, fucking Sledgehammer, man. I think they did. I think they had something to do with World War 2. Not that that's a bad game, but it's fucking Call of Duty, and good old Vicarious Visions as well. So it is what it is, ladies and gentlemen. What was that? Spyrocles? Supposed to be like a Hercules rip-off or something. Hey Mario, it's a football. No, Luigi, it's a stone. You didn't make it. I chiseled it. That reminds me of that clip. Totally. Zoe looks pretty good though. At least in statue form. God, the credits are still going. I mean, I appreciate everyone's hard work to make this, but come on, it's taking too long, dude. Seriously. So I could make fun of people's names and say they're funny or whatever, but that's not a very good thing to be doing. So it is what it is. Oh, look at that lag. Do you see that? Yeah, if the game drops frames for me, then it's going to drop frames for you. So I think you saw that little stutter just then. But yeah, I'll let the credits play out, as I said, and then we can move on to Nasty's loot. I can round the part off, and then maybe do some research, maybe make some notes on my own end, and see what I need to do to get skill points, get trophies. Hopefully I'm not fucked in that regard. I might even try go back to the first world and do that loop-to-loop round and arc to finish off this part. But then everything after that, you know, it's going to be research, because I'm not going to know where to find anything. And it could be something where I waste hours, plural, hours of time trying to find it on my own accord to, you know, try and find something. And it's like, you know, I don't want to subject you to that, sadly. There's other people out there that have already done everything in the Spyro Reignited Trilogy. I might as well look at what they've done and reference their results and findings in my own playthrough to basically inform others of what to do. it is what it is. So hopefully that's going to happen sometime soon. I do understand that these people deserve their shoutouts. I have insulted pretty much all of them in the course of my playthrough, but of course that's because I've played the PS1 version. I'm familiar with the PS1 version, so moving to the PS4 version with upgraded controls and all that, it's different. And different doesn't necessarily mean bad, but different in this case means you make mistakes that should not be made, and especially with some of the skill points and all that, they could at least give you an indication of what to do, where to go, rather than give you a bland generic statement and then you have to spend hours trying to figure something out. And it's just like, come on man, you know, give us something to work with rather than absolutely nothing. And I like these illustrations right now of Spyro with all the other dragons and all that. I am noticing that the Elgato capture is going black, like flickering black sometimes, so I hope that's not too bad. But it might have been doing that during the previous parts, and I've not noticed it until now because there's really nothing going on. But hopefully it doesn't jeopardize the capture any, because I haven't seen any problems with it. But if there's problems, then it's a little too late now to start fixing stuff. Again, especially with 2 hours thereabouts worth of content that's been glitched and corrupted and all that, meaning I will probably have to replay this game. I think it's a good enough game for me to do another playthrough of, purely because of 2 parts being fucked up. But it is what it is at the end of the day, and it's just something that's been on my mind, you know. A very special thanks to Insomniac Games. I thought that was going to be it. No, it's a bunch of people from Insomniac Games that are getting their shoutouts right now. So please tell me this is it, so I can actually play the game. And a super special shout out to all original Spyro the Dragon team members who contributed to the original 3 games, original music. Yes, Activision. Good old Activision. The way to make the most money with the least amount of effort is Activision. Yes, put everything behind DLCs and expansion passes and all that good shizazzle zizzle, if you know what I'm saying. And it's still going. I thought that would be it, but no, there's still a fuck ton more people that need to get their jollies off by having their name in this game. I thought that was coming from the game. I don't know if that's someone playing like a recorder or something in the background, or if that's actually coming from the game. It sounds like it's coming from outside, so it's actually probably someone playing like a recorder or something like that. I thought that was coming from the game. It sounded so out of sync with the music. It was actually pretty bad. I like that as well. It looks like my blue microphone volume drops right the way down to 0, so in theory you shouldn't really be hearing it. But then you really shouldn't be hearing me because I'm kind of far away from it, so I hope you've heard the audio okay. It does seem to be reducing the sound, so you should hear what I'm saying, but just for safety's sake, audio volume lads, I'm just going to move the mic just ever so slightly forward. I should be a little bit louder now, hopefully. Hopefully it's not too bad. Oh, come on, I want this to be over. I need to respect these people with the shoutouts and all that. But still, you could make it a bit faster, guys. I don't know what else I can talk about. I don't know. I might have to get to the point where I have to insult people's names because I don't want to be waiting around on this sort of stuff anymore. It's probably been like 5-10 minutes now of just credits. Oh, dear me. Oh, wait, what's this? Oh, no, come on. Fuck off. I thought that was it. No, people that global it now still need their fucking jollies. Oh, this is worse than thank you for releasing me. I'd rather have every dragon in the game say thank you for releasing me upon releasing them than actually experience this right now. I actually would. At least in this reference frame, right now, right this second, at like 9:26 PM on the 26th of November 2018, at the time of this recording exactly. Oh, come on. I think I did this in... Oh, there's a Gareth in there. So I just noticed that, but anyway. I forgot what I was going to say. I think I was going to say something along the lines of, I think I did this for the Crash Bandicoot Insane Trilogy. I sat through the credits, at least in Crash 1, and then my excuse was, well, I actually saw the credits in Crash 1, so I skipped the credits in Crash 2 and Crash 3. I think that's what I did. But I probably will have to sit for the credits now, so then I don't have to sit for the credits in the later games. And please don't tell me the credits actually loop and these are like credits that are already passed. Otherwise, I'm gonna be really fucked off. And I'm not editing it. I'm not editing this, by the way. So my laptop's not good enough to re-render a video once it's already been, you know, recorded and all that. And even my gaming PC, to an extent, isn't very good for rendering videos. You know, you'd think it would be. But it's not a video editing PC, it's a gaming PC. It's meant for gaming, not video stuff. So if I wanted video stuff, it would probably have to have like an i9 processor in it or something with 64 gigabytes of memory and an SSD or something like that, just so you get the top of the line shit for that kind of task. But I don't think gaming PCs are necessarily that good. You know, unless it's because my experience has been with a hard disk drive and not an SSD, in which case more of a reason for me to get an SSD in my gaming PC, if it means that videos get essentially rendered way faster. But then I'll need to put in a ton of money to get an SSD with a suitable disk space to have all the stuff that I'd want on it in terms of like gaming and all that, because that's the purpose of it. It's a gaming PC and I would have a lot of stuff on it. So again, that's just food for thought, and it makes you just, I'm honestly surprised about how many people actually worked on this. This is actually quite substantial. This is like a movie. Just watch a movie credit sometime and just see how many people are actually in the credits of a movie. It's ridiculous, man, how many people are involved with that shit. Really is ridiculous. So I just had to rest my voice for a little bit. Had a little sip of drink. I've been talking shit because the game's giving me nothing to work with. I'm gonna wait until probably like 56 minutes, and if the credits aren't over by 56 minutes, then I'm skipping the credits, because I've been at this for way too long as it is already. So you only got 2 minutes, game, to get through the credits, and then I'm skipping it because it's taking too long. There might be someone I need to talk to in a second, so gives me opportunity to play the credits without any commentary. That's fun, isn't it? So I'll let you do whatever shit you need to do. I'm gonna see what this is right now, so give me a moment, please. How do I actually... I think that turns the commentary off. It should do, at least. Don't worry, I'm just keeping a listen out. If I hear a bang 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 on the door, you'll hear it, and then I can deal with what I need to deal with. Of course, I'm not hearing anything right now, so rest assured, we've only got about another 1 minute for these credits to finish, otherwise I'm skipping them. So yeah, I hope you're all having a great day. It's not my fault the credits go on too long. And I'd actually laugh if I get to like 56 minutes and then that's like really close to the end and I skip it at the very last second. Because it's actually been going on for way too long as it is. It's like 10 minutes at this point of credits. It's absolutely ridiculous. Oh, come on game, you're not really getting there to the end. Even the PS1 version was faster than this shit. Even the PS1 version was faster than this. Oh, look at that lag. Oh god, look at that lag in the credits. You guys see that? It's looking really... It looked really choppy then for a second. Oh, come on. I said 56 minutes. I said 56 minutes and I'll skip it. It's 56 minutes and I'm skipping it. But the adventure continues. It's virtual highlight. No, it's not virtual highlight. Okay, let's keep going. Thank God I've got hard drive space, otherwise I wouldn't even contemplate the credits right now. But we've got this dragon here called Magnus, yet again.
Nasty's ancient history now. So, what's in there?
I believe this is Nasty's treasure hoard, but the gate will only open if you have found everything in the Dragon Kingdom. Come back when you have reached 100%.
Yes, and that's what I've done. I'm in the money. Gold trophy unlocked. That's to unlock Nasty's loot for 22.7%. Well, 22.2% of people got it. That's awesome. And now you can do Nasty's loot to officially completionist playthrough Spyro the Dragon, as if it was the PS1 version on PS4. Exactly what I did with the Crash Bandicoot Insane Trilogy recently. Here we go. Now, I think there's fireworks in this level. I've got to be careful not to actually flame any of the fireworks and try and get free in 15 seconds. Now, I think what happens with this stage is that you get infinite flight, so there's no drop down with any of the glides. So normally through the rest of the game you would basically just like drop every time you glide, but I think in this one they've put like restrictive planes in place, so you have to go through certain tasks to be able to increase your gliding distance and all that for the time being. So that's the case there, and there should be a ridiculous fuck ton of gems in this stage to warrant a 120%. That is what we're going for, especially with the abundance of 10 and 25 gems just, you know, locked away. There's a thief, get him, fucking get him, fucking get him. Just need to get closer. Got him, bastard. Alright, there we go, we got him. That's happy days right there. And that was terrible. I wanted to do that and that. Didn't go quite the way I wanted it to. And now you can use the key on the door. Let's go up this way. And then we can probably not glide higher, which is what I thought. I thought there was unless there's another key we need, or does this key open this door as well? Doesn't do anything, sadly. I'm pretty sure there's somewhere else we're supposed to be able to go to, unless we can go up to that higher ledge, which we can. So as I said, it's tasks to increase your glide height. Fuck you. He knew I was going to do that, by the way. Get him, bastard game developers. Right, so now we can get this. I don't know if that's my laptop or my PC making that noise. No, my laptop or my PS4, sorry. There's a firework up there. So I better not get that. There's a firework up there. So I better not get that. We can open the door. And it's plane. There's a plane. I say we fucking get him. The plane. That's him, by the way. So now, we can't quite get up to the highest point yet, so it's not worth trying to go up and seeing that. But I think we can go down this way. And this is where that plane is supposed to be going down, I think. And this is where we're supposed to intercept him to get our key for the last area. Or to be able to just glide in general for this stage. Now there's every possibility that due to the timing that I've left at, there's no chance I'm ever going to catch up to that guy. And he's actually right there, so I wonder if I can go around and intercept. Beautiful. I totally intercepted that guy just then. So now we can go up this way. And there's another locked door. But I think at this point there's another plane. And this point, this is where you're supposed to go. This is where this route comes into play. I think that guy's just finding circles around there. But now there's this guy who's going around this area. So we have to essentially play catch up with him to try and get him. And again, the perspective's a little wonky, so it's difficult to tell where we're at. But I think that's where you make your catch up. Look at that, the flames are white on him. There we go, fucking got him. And now we can go up. Round over to this area. Now open the last door. And now we can go up here for a 10 gem. Well, it turns out now we can glide. And we should be able to glide up to any height on this stage, which should be good. So I'm just going to do a scout. We got 1, 2, 3, 4 fireworks, and I've got to try and get all these in like really quick succession of each other. Let's do this. I don't think it's going to give it to me. You saw that, I actually did it within 15 seconds and the game said no, you didn't do it, so I think I'm screwed up in that regard because that's what I needed to do. And I did it like perfectly as well. And the game is saying I did not do it, even though I blatantly did. So yeah, that's another bugged trophy in the game. So sadly that means we haven't done it. I don't think we can get the diamond trophy even if I wanted to at this point, so that's kind of downheartening, it really is. But it is what it is. And now we can actually end up going down this way to Treasure Trove City. And if you remember, this is like the first area pretty much where Nasty had all these inspirational posters and all that. So, Hoarder! Trophy unlocked to collect all the gems in Nasty's loot. So, that's actually pretty damn good. We did it. So, unfortunately we can't do much with that. But it is what it is. This is pretty much where Nasty started off the game. And that's where we're going to end the game. Quite ironic actually, where the game started is where we're ending it.
Spyro the Dragon, you've defeated Gnasty Ganor, collected the dragon eggs, saved all the dragons, and recovered every bit of treasure in the Dragon Kingdom. How do you feel?
I feel fired up, Bob. And I'm happy for the dragon world, of course. I certainly wouldn't want to spend the rest of my dragon days butting heads with Nasty Nork and his weird minions.
What's a minion?
Never mind.
One of those guys.
You know what they say, for every good battle, you need a good adversary. And I felt that Nasty, in spite of his misguided nature, was a worthy opponent. Uh-oh. Here we go again.
Oh no, school, it's happening again. This time it's the museum. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, that's it. That's Spyro 1, the 120% PS1 standard completionist playthrough of the game. Unfortunately, I've not done the Reignited Trilogy version of the completionist playthrough of this game. But it is what it is. It is quite challenging to actually do all the stuff that you're supposed to. And you would think there's something behind this door. But there kind of isn't, unless there is, in which case then that's probably the Reignited Trilogy version of the completionist playthrough to do that. But if I look at it, then it should say we got 14,000 out of 12,000, 120% in less than 5 hours of gameplay time. But I'm gonna try and go for some of the other stuff that I might have missed, starting with this shitty ass loop-de-loop around an arc thing, and see if this wants to work in this stage, in which case some of these trophies might be level specific, in which case there's probably no way back in terms of getting them in this playthrough, in which case I might as well just stop the playthrough there and then. So press L1, that doesn't do anything. Okay, so I'm going to press R1 instead. And there we go, did the loop-de-loop around an arc. And that's Barnstormer. I crashed into the water, by the way, as well. But that's Barnstormer to do a loop around an arch. So now we can go down and go to the next one, which is Flame 5 Glowing Mushrooms in Beast Makers. So that's that. One thing I want to try in terms of the trophies is one of the stages where there's the fireworks. Because if the fireworks don't come back, then I'm not going to be able to do this, in which case I might as well just stop doing the playthrough and then round it off for good. But if I can do it, then I might end it there, and then probably in a special final playthrough part I'll actually go ahead and do the rest of the skill points and trophies to get the diamonds playthrough, in which case that's far better than what I'm doing right now, which is just the PS1 standard completionist playthrough.
Spyro?
Let's go to Beastmakers. There's a little burp there, by the way. Under my breath, it might have came out, I don't know. See, look at Spyro right there, chilling in the balloon. So those glowing mushrooms, I don't know if this is the world where that firework thing is present, but it's definitely worth an investigation, and I'm thinking it is, because I think Beastmakers has treetops, and this level where there's 3 fireworks is in the world with treetops. I know that much, so let's see how it goes. Oh, look at that balloon, you see that in the skybox just then? I totally saw that. Okay, so these glowing mushrooms must be in places that we can actually access. So I'm going to see into this. What, is it one of those up there? Oh, so I think that might be at Toast Village. I think that might be one. And I think there's definitely a mushroom there. Hogs whipped straight out of Crash Bandicoot. I actually would laugh if they were ripped from Crash Bandicoot, if the truth be told. I actually would find that pretty hilarious. They ripped the warthogs right out of Crash. Okay, that's one. So let's keep count, ladies and gentlemen. People in the video right now, that's one we've done. There's one behind this stage. So that's 2. I know where 3 is. So let's see what else we can do. But we're at 2 right now. There's 3. So now we can go around here. Don't forget we're at 3. Then I might have to go up around somewhere maybe, I don't know, but let's make it easier. Let's go up here. There's 4, and then if we go up here and go around the back, we should have our 5, which is right here. And happy days, Mushroom Hunter, trophy earned. That was 2, of course. Flame 5 glowing mushrooms in Beastmakers. So this is what I was going for. Light 3 fireworks within 15 seconds. I'm fairly sure that's done in Terrace Village. So I'm just going to take a quick look. Now, if I cannot do this, then I cannot get this trophy. And the diamond trophy is impossible without starting the game all over again. Right off the bat. So if this is not possible, then I might as well just round the playthrough off here. Because if you want to see the diamond, then I can't do it if there's fireworks that I need and I can't get. Which is sad to say, but that's the case. In which case this part will be the last part and I'll do like other stuff in my own time and actually have the ability to research what I'm doing. Of course, if it is possible to get the fireworks, then you might see a final conclusion part to this. But there's no reason to take it nice and simple. We got to get to pretty much the end of the stage anyway. And there's one firework that would definitely be here. Oh, it's this. There's a firework. So I do believe they allow you to do it again, which is actually pretty decent because I didn't do it the first time around, obviously. So wait for this guy. We have to go basically to the top of the stage and then work our way back, essentially, to put it simply. Simply. You know what I'm saying? Oh, sorry, I'm not, I'm being a DSP now, burping and, not burping, but snorting in the mic and all that. That was perfect, 41 lives, that's actually pretty well timed. Of course, I wouldn't get the skill point for getting, actually, yeah, I might do, even though I already got it. Don't get hurt by electric floor damage, basically. But one thing I do have to praise this game for, now at least, is the fact they do give you the opportunity to get some of these trophies again if you miss the opportunity to do so. Fuck you. You saw that, I did it. There we go, Rocketeer. I was going to say, I know I did it, so why are they saying I haven't done it when I know I did it? Light 3 fireworks within 15 seconds. So there's only there's only that Gears one. That's the really fucked up one. And I could do this, but I could try and make it a bit easier for myself and get these other trophies now. And then the next part can be Gears plus skill points. And then you can get the round off part of the playthrough. Because I'm fairly sure if I can do this, then everything else is definitely doable. So that's happy to know. I'm not fucked up. I'm not screwed over in this context right now. The game hasn't trolled me. It's definitely possible to do this, so I'm going to try my absolute best to do this. So just go home, and now we got to go to the next stage where there's the chicken, because I think my brother was saying when I was doing this, if you could decipher the gameplay of course, that I was ever so close to doing it but not doing it. So I'm going to have to do it now, and then I'll probably do the Jackie's one where you're supposed to flame the 4 people in a row in one glide, which is something I pretty much predicted that you were supposed to do but didn't do. But then probably round the video off if I can do it. And the next part will be skill points and gears, but I have to look up what to do, because you saw I think I got about 4 or 5 of the gears. So sorry for wasting your time in that, by the way, but doing this now means I can essentially have a better playthrough part in the next part when I do it. So apologies for the bullshit, but that's the way it works, man. And Spyro just disappeared for some reason into the sky. Which makes me wonder, if you're playing on a piece of shit PC, then would Spyro just go up and then... Oh, there we go, cage 3. That's what I had to do. Are you for fucking real? That's piss easy. Free a trapped chicken, did it in like 5 seconds. Can I just quit out the stage from here? Please. Fuck it, I'm exiting the level. I'm doing it the easy way. That was right at the start, so there's no reason to play through the level to get to the end when I was right at the fucking start. So sorry for that. It's like a fucked up cough. It's actually coming up to, well, about nearly 10 o'clock at night my time. And because of how bad my internet connection is, there's a 0% chance I'm uploading this on the 26th of November. So expect this on like the 27th or 28th of November or something. And then I can go ahead and essentially finish off the completionist playthrough of this game. I keep thinking it's the insane version. It's actually the Reignited Trilogy version. I'm actually trying to speak to this guy and it wasn't working. We've got to go to Dreamweavers next because we've got to go to Jackie's or Jack's. As I said in the last part, it's either Jackie's or Jack's. And I wonder if you see this again. But pay attention to like the bottom left of the screen. Just keep an eye out down there. Because what you should see, the eagle-eyed observers, is there's a bit of the tree. A bit of the tree appears. So, but you're basically still in treetops and you just like, the camera's circling around you. And you can still see a little bit of the trees from the treetops world. They don't take you high enough, so you don't see that. You would have thought they would have at least play tested this before they released it. Come on. So I'm just going to head over to where Jax is. And then we can proceed onwards with the penultimate trophy. Well, it's not really the penultimate trophy. The penultimate one would be the Gears one. So I think this is the anti-penultimate one. It's the one before the last trophy. And that's going to be done next part. And that's where the diamond trophy is going to happen. I'm going to make that promise now. This will be a 7-part playthrough, I think, of Spyro on the Reignited Trilogy. Now, I thought there was one where you had to do, like, charge enemies or something, but I'm pretty sure that was one where, you know, it's like all in a row or something. So I thought it was like, oh, you have to kill these armored people in, like, one consecutive go. Of course, this is probably the one, but it's not armored people, it's just people you have to flame. Because I don't think there's any way you can really get all these people in a row. Of course, it would be good to do a little preliminary investigation. I hope that these people stay here. So I think it's these things. I need to get all these guys in like a row. Oh, it's Spyro, you fucked it up, mate. Oh, I did it. What? Jackie's Tacular. Defeat 4 nightmare beasts in one glide. But it looked like I didn't do it. So what the ass is that all about? It looked like I touched the floor, but then the game gave me the trophy. So, fuck it, I'm not complaining. Last trophy. Destroy 6 gears in Twilight Harbour. That's going to be the last trophy of the game. Well, sorry, the penultimate trophy of the game, because the last trophy in the game's actually going to be the diamond trophy for 100% and everything. So what I'm going to do, ladies and gentlemen, is I'm going to exit out the stage. I'm going to get to a save point. I'm going to round the video off, research what to do for these skill points and that final trophy that I haven't got. And then hopefully tomorrow on the 27th of November, I'll do my final playthrough session of this run through of Spyro the Dragon Reignited. One thing I'll have to say right off the bat is if I do decide to do a playthrough of this game again, then it will most definitely be a PS1 standard completionist playthrough, which means shit like this that I'm dealing with now is stuff that I won't even contemplate dealing with. And I'm not even joking around when I say that. I'm not even going to deal with, you know, these skill points or trophies or whatever. such as find a hidden room somewhere on this stage, I would have no idea where a hidden room would be. So don't expect me to pull off something like that right now, because I wouldn't even know where to go. And I'm not even exaggerating when I say that. I've looked around this stage and there doesn't seem to be any place for a hidden level, sadly. So I would know if there was something lying about that's not supposed to be there. But yeah, as I said, I'm going to get to a save point, which is right yonder here. That's saved. So now I'm going to create the game with my 120% playthrough of Spyro 1. And that's where this video is going to end. Next part will include final trophy, penultimate trophy, or I should say penultimate trophy and final trophy, and the remaining skill points. I'll have to look up how to get those. But for now, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for watching. Peace out, and see you later.